It's cool though, cause you come to do what you come to do though, and my feeling when I get off of a stage from a good show is not necessarily based on what I could immediately receive from the crowd. It's how I feel about what I did.
Right.
If I hit all my points and put my all into it and feel like I probably can't talk after another hour of this shit, then I know I did something. You know what I'm saying?
The way I look at it, I just be like, yo, you just gotta go. I don't even care about the crowd response. I don't care if they don't like. I just don't be caring. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I come to realize, like, when you don't be caring, that's when you get the most reactions. Like, because you didn't expect it. Like, you didn't.
But you got a cheat code though. You got the voice.
I ain't got no cheat code, man. Come
you
on.
got
Everybody
the voice.
Be saying that, like,
bro. Listen, I'm gonna tell you how one of my coaches, my AAU coach, told me back in the day, Marv. Right? We was talking about Biggie. This when Biggie was when he was alive.
Oh, which Marv? Marv Harris?
No. Marv DeBose.
Okay.
You probably know the DeBoses. They West Philly.
Yep.
So he was saying, cause you know they used to diss all our shit. But he was like, I like that Biggie, and he was like, the first thing that he liked about him was that he had the voice of the elders. Back, you know what I mean? Back in Africa, he was like the elders that didn't speak till the drums was playing and the fire was lit and they had all the history and all that. He said he has that storytelling voice that's a part of us, like it go back.
It's capturing. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You have that kind of presence in your voice where it's deep, but it's not too deep where it's inaudible. You know what I mean? Because that becomes a thing, and your inflection is different. So like that's really not necessarily a cheat code, but that's one of the gifts that you have that goes along with what you able to figure out to go along with a beat. Is you have that.
You gotta know your gifts, man. That's the part that I'm talking about. Like totally like irrelevant to, you know what I'm saying, what's going on with the music. Like people really be like dumbfounded. Like I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like I recognize my talent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't that what ODB said on the joint? Old Wu-Tang joint?
Yep.
Like, recognize your talent. Through the knowledge, recognize your talent. Yeah, I recognize that. Like, I recognize my voice was one of them voices. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm seasoned. We've been around for a while. We heard a lot of artists. We've seen a lot of artists come and go. So,
I realized,
just took that into consideration, man. Like,
yeah, you should. You don't have to, but you should. I remember being young. I had to been in, I guess, middle school, back to Biggie and them. But my man, he was on the basketball team. My man Alfonso, he was like, "Yo, you know who got a nut ass voice?" And I'm like, "Who?" He was like, "Puff." He was like, "Diddy voice nutty as shit." He said, "But you know why nobody never realized it? Cause he always play with it."
That's it.
He just always he used to just draw.
That's his thing. Like, that's his MO. He just known to draw. Like,
Gilly voice used to stand out in a strange way earlier on too.
No disrespect to Mr. Combs.
No, at all.
None of that.
At all.
But that's just, it is what it is.
It's a thing.
Like,
he leaned into it.
He accepted it.
Yeah, so as I grew, through high school and got older, I started realizing certain stuff, like paying attention to people's voices and how they utilize them.
Right.
Because then you get closer to, you start talking to real musicians and artists, and they say that your voice is an instrument. You know what I'm saying? Even as a rapper.
Absolutely.
And when you start realizing how you approach different records, then damn it is. But it could be more if you was...
Man, talk to him. Somebody better talk to him.
If you was intentional about it. Yeah.
They not understanding it at all. Like, don't rap on no beat where you know your voice is going to be high pitched and it's going to be annoying. Because niggas don't want to hear it. You're going to hit the skip real quick. You can upload to Spotify, your YouTube, whatever you want to do. But if that shit don't sell right, you're getting skipped, bro.
Yep.
And you're wasting your time. Like,
it's crazy because it has to fall within a certain whatever sound wise, or it has to go so far outside of it that it comes back around.
Yeah, it's got to be like completely unique. Like your voice got to be unique.
Like the first time you heard Khalees, I hate you so much right now. Man. It was like, hold up, that's not R&B, it's a rock. You ain't know what it was, but when it came back, it was a big record.
It was, but I mean, the Neptunes was behind that.
And they pushed. Same with grinding.
And they knew how
same
to
thing they did with
her
grinding.
Voice. They put like that voice effect on it for that, and that shit came out hard, man.
It's just certain stuff that just be like, it wouldn't have worked unless you pushed it all the way.
Absolutely.
You got to know that that's what you're doing.
You got to know what you're doing.
You got to know that that's what you're doing. That's how Missy killed y'all. That's how Missy cooked y'all. But I mean, it's something to that too. Like, speak to having people to create with, like having a creative community around you.
That's a blessing.
Push each other, or you know what I mean.
These dudes keep me sharp.
Create a schedule.
My age, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. These dudes, these group of individuals is something special, man. Mm-hmm. Down to whoever you think ain't even irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? Even relevant.
Shout out to Smoke, man.
Smoke, dog. Yo, listen.
Smoke is such a vibe, bro.
Smoke is Kobe.
He is a vibe, bro.
Smoke is Kobe.
I fucks with Smoke.
I seen Smoke knock out 6 videos in like a month. Not gonna lie, that man, like, I don't know.
I feel like when I talked to him one time, he was saying he was in the middle of filming some shit. I
don't know if it's the gas he's smoking, but Smoke be on go. Like,
that's love.
And yo, that's what I'm saying. They all keep me like still sharp and still. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because
at the end of the day, y'all all got lives. You got family, all of that stuff. Work.
Man, come on, talk to him.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it can get lackadaisical. But
you see why I'm here.
It's not intentional.
Yeah, my fault.
No, you good. You good.
You see why I'm here around this time. Because I had family shit going on. All types of other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just that's the day for me. But
y'all are all still passionate about it. Your brands are growing. Like, I seen when certain patterns and designs got popping, y'all already was on it for y'all merch. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, shout out to Lucci Lona. He be on that.
Yeah, so it's like motherfuckers are still excited. How does that come? Is that just off of Still Sharp and Still, or is that like, man, I'm not done talking to these people yet? You know what I mean? Where does that come from?
I think it's because you're with a bunch of creative individuals, so you have no choice but to be creative. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever hear that phrase, like, if you hang with a millionaire, eventually you become a millionaire?
Hang with 5, you be in 6.
It's the same type of scenario. Yeah, so like, just the creativity just be off the wall, man. Listen, sometimes I just be like, yo, hold on. I'm taking that verse off that joint. We gonna do something different. Everybody killed it. My shit was kind of subpar. I'm gonna change it. I asked Miz be like, no, don't change it, Ski. I'm like, no, I ain't like it. No, don't change it. It was hot. Leave it alone. All right.
But see, that's the thing too, humbling yourself, because everybody want to be on everything, and in a group of people that's picking stuff, especially if I'm gonna pick a beat for all of us to get on, it's gonna be fire.
It's gotta be fire.
So niggas don't want to be off of that joint, but you gotta be smart, and it's a thin line, right? Facts. Because you might be overly critical of yourself to a certain extent too. Bro. You know what I mean? And that's why he told you to keep it. It's a real thin line, bro. Because sometimes you wasn't on there to do it. Well, actually, in your situation, you're never on there to do what they do.
We just do it. It's just organic.
Yeah, all of y'all have different strong suits.
Yeah, we just come together as a collective, like, yo, play a beat. Some shit come on, and we start. If everybody feeling it, we'll start freestyling to it. Once we freestyle to it, somebody will say, all right, forget the cipher, start recording, start writing it. So
that's how I like it to go, because it feels organic that way. If we going through beats and everybody start rhyming to one, all right, then we pick that joint. Once we everybody work out a couple pockets, see what's possible, and somebody probably done came up with a half a hook or energy or a vibe or a word or something that we can tap into. Now let's get into it, and it'll go so much smoother. It doesn't have to go faster, because smoother and faster is two different things. Right. But we know where we going, and we know everybody's on board. You don't have somebody stuck in the corner trying to catch the vibe.
Yo, you really got the pace down packed, bro. You really got the pace. No, listen, because some artists, they don't even recognize the difference. Like, if it's a fast beat, they think they have to rap fast. No, all you got to do is just smooth that joint out.
Smooth it out.
Just smooth it out. You know what I mean? I'm going to stop giving them pointers, though, because then niggas going to be like,